Hello.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hello, everybody. Hello. The comments are turned off.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's all about us anyway, right?
Yeah. I
So
know what they're saying. It's just, the wig, sis, pop off. Pop
they're
off
probably
my wig, mom.
they're probably complimenting about how great you look right now. I love this look.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. I
Like
mean,
I can't stop looking at your eyes, all of
oh,
them.
thank you. I did something different today. Instead of like doing different colors, I just did like one color and then did a graphic line.
Oh, I really like that.
Yeah, I like it too. I mean, listen, I'm always innovating new ways to be lazy. So,
No, we will be talking about your makeup later on because I know it's such a strong trait of your drag persona. But tell us, like, where are you joining us from right now?
well, this is like, I got this ad in the mail of this girl, and she had really clean everything, and then this big blue garage doors, and I was like, I haven't done like a powder blue garage door eyeshadow in a while. And then I had this dress from Amazon, and I was just like, I wanted to do like I knew I wanted to do bangs with these little blue bows and kind of something really 60s. So I wanted to do really clean, simple, like lines in the eyes.
Yeah, it looks really good. I really like it.
Thank
So
you.
your book with Katya came out last week, and it officially hit the New York Times bestseller list. Congratulations!
Thank you. It's a gag. Oh my God. I mean, I think my mom put it best when she said, cool.
Well, we're living it up here in Canada as well. How would you describe it to someone about what the book is about?
It's a handbook, with equal parts helpful information and equal parts, satire. So like, when we talk about invoking the magic of hair and cosmetics and clothes and shoes, it's not because we think it's essential to the human experience, but it's more like, well, if we have this toolbox of things that work and make people treat you different, makes people see you different, makes you feel better about yourself, why not like joke about them, but also sort of worship them? I mean, the book's called Guide to Modern Womanhood, but you don't really have to be a woman to get anything out of this. I mean, it's written by literally two old gay guys, so.
It does feel like a handbook of like how to get into drag as well, in a way.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really ever talk about doing drag in this book. What's funny is like it's a guide to modern womanhood, and it was on the Amazon like #1 in parody, and we were like, this is not a parody, these are real women. But I mean, we talk about things like makeup and hair and shoes from the same point of view as anybody who does their hair and puts makeup on and
Right.
wears different shoes. Like, it's not, we're all using the same tools. We're all getting in drag every day. And then we cover things like drugs, breakups, friendships, traveling. Like, we have kind of, in most cases, we approach most things with like, do as we say, not as we do, because here's the list of ways we've done it wrong. Like, we are not role models. We're not good people. In most ways, like, I think when we're truly helpful is when we're like, ooh, girl, I did that and someone puked at me. Don't do it again. You know what I mean?
You learn from your mistakes, right?
Yeah, we learn from the mistakes. I mean, I think that's what people find relatable is like we don't do everything right.
So how did this idea for the book come about?
Well, we've each gotten separate offers to do books, and I think kind of sheer laziness, we've never really pursued it. But then we got this offer to do something together, which that made me kind of think differently. And I had this, my grandma was a lunch lady, and her school, like the 50s she worked at, was getting rid of these women's home economic textbooks. And they're like from the 50s, and I have it. And it was like a 50s textbook on how to be a young woman. And it's so obtuse, it's almost satirical on its own because the way that women were expected to look and act was crazy. I mean, you're telling me that these high school girls, the most important thing for them to learn is how to roast a chicken and do a hem. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The book never talks about money. The book never talks about like real things for women to use. And so I guess we wanted to equal parts make fun of the expectations of women and equal parts let's celebrate some of the funnest parts about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It definitely has like equal parts of like funny and also like real talk too as well. So.
Yeah, because we didn't want it to be like 10 tips to being fierce. Because like we don't feel like that. Like, I mean, we feel fierce, but like we're not the authority on that. We're kind of more like the Beavis and Butthead in most situations, you know?
Mm-hmm. So you've put out like multiple country music albums, which honestly isn't a genre that a lot of like Drag Race alumni have done. How has music influenced your drag or vice versa?
Um, well, all my like favorite visual icons that I draw from are usually musicians. Like I love Dusty Springfield, Dolly Parton. There's a lot of musicians that I pull inspiration from. And then obviously, like I grew up listening to like old school country music, and those women are in gowns and wigs and double stacked lashes, and
Big hair.
like people are always like, you're the first drag queen in country music, and I'm like, they're all drag queens in country music. I mean, the Judds, Casey Musgraves, everybody has fake hair, fake lashes, like, that's why like, a lot of times like female big A-list celebrities, they love drag queens because we're like the only ones in the room with this much body makeup and like stacked lashes on. And they, like, if you think of like the Erica Janes or the Dolly Partons of the world, people who look super glamorous but have a great sense of humor about it.
Exactly. It's like
I'm a man in a wig, and they're like, me too, girl. Like, and that's what kind of like this book is about. Like, it's not essential to be like. I guess what we do well in this book is we remind you that there is no cutout for what a woman is, or a person, or a human. Like, this really could be the guide to humanhood, And we have so much more to say. We love making this book. I would want to make like 12 more, like an index.
That's actually like great news for us, because like I cannot wait for what the next book that you and Katya put out, or even like on your own, like something else.
Yeah, maybe a fiction book. Now
that would be fun.
Now that we've canceled Miss Rowling, I'm ready to step in. I'm ready for my roller coaster.
Yeah, write a fantasy book featuring a trans character.
Yeah.
So like we talked about makeup briefly just now, and it is one of the most distinctive traits of your drag persona. How did you come into it, and how have you seen it evolve?
Wow, that's a really good question. So I never wanted to look like a woman. I always wanted to look like a drag queen. So like proportionally, the way I look, I always wanted to be like, other drag queens were like, I love Britney Spears, Lady Gaga, whatever.
Right.
But I was like, I want to be a My Little Pony meets a Polly Pocket meets like a Barbie. And then real people, I wanted to be like Little Shop of Horrors meets like, Miss Yvonne from Pee-wee's Playhouse meets like Dolly Parton. And then I would say over time, it's just gotten more graphic. The shapes are bigger. The blacks are blacker. The whites are whiter. And then I really got in the past couple years, once I started putting out my records, I started making the look very 60s and retro. And I pretty much dress retro all the time.
Yeah.
Like mini dresses and go-go boots. And it's a great, like 60s is a great period for me because it's a great country music period for looks. And it's just, I play a guitar, and like a guitar with a 60s look has such a fun, like Nancy Sinatra look to it.
Yeah, I like all the influences you mentioned. Like, I definitely see it in your drag. So, like, I feel like you really nailed it. And like,
yeah, I love like Bridget Bardot. I follow Nancy Sinatra, and like I'm obsessed with her. And she follows me on Instagram, which is such a gag. I like big. My original vision for Trixie was like big, sexy, super tan 60s beach bunny, like glasses, long blonde hair, swimsuits, like deep tan skin with like white trashy pumps. I just thought like really rich and really tacky and really stupid was always sort of the goal.
Okay.
I'm always more attracted to being tacky than like chic, because I'm always interested in like, where's that fine line? You know?
Like yours is like elevated tacky.
Yeah, like let there be a joke, but out of context, that maybe that outfit you'd be like, that's not really, it's kind of cute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because I look crazy in the face, my makeup is psycho. So I like to wear hair and clothes that are a little more like, granted they're proportionally big, but like this could be a woman's hairstyle just shrunk down, Right. So I don't like to wear like drag queeny hair. I like to wear like woman hair, but giant.
So you also started your makeup line and Trixie Cosmetics recently. How was that process like, and how does it compare to like writing a book?
Oh, this was nothing compared to running that fucking company.
Really?
Yes. I'm on Zoom calls multiple times a week about that company, every single product. I mean, it's not like I signed my name on some paper and then somebody did a product for me. Like, I'm doing all those line trials. I'm going to the labs. I'm working on finding the artists to do the packaging. I'm trying the formulas. Like it's a lot. And every time we make a product, there's new struggles, new dramas. The
Mm.
headaches of quarantine for me have all come from making makeup.
Yeah,
It's a
I guess it must
struggle.
be tough, like running a business, like and doing
It's
makeup.
hard, yeah. And I mean, our team is small. We could fit our whole team in an Uber. So
Mm.
like, we're small.
Well, so looking at this mug, what from your collection would you recommend to me to use?
Oh, I mean, I like for like really clean, beautiful boy skin. I mean, you just got to get some glitter on that fucking face. We have this one glitter called Pony Up that's big unicorns. And those are fun because it's very user friendly. You just have to put a little glue and just dot it on. And it's like fun to wear out. Like clean skin, everything, and then like one piece of sequin. I love
Oh,
that.
that's amazing. I'm gonna have to check it out. I've never actually like done like full
Ooh,
drag.
ooh, 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 ooh. Or we have one called Pentagram that's silver stars. You could take one of each and put them like right on your inner corner
Yeah.
or right under your eye. That's hot too.
I'm gonna have to like check it out then. I've never
Yeah,
done
I love
drag, but like
makeup.
my friends love like casually being in drag at house parties, like back when we used to have house parties. So like, what kind of tips do you have for like someone who's new to drag, like and wants to try it?
There was a lot of great tips. I mean, if you're gonna wear a flat wig, do a headband or a head wrap or some head jewelry. You know, you don't want to just be standing there in a flat wig. Um, Gloves. You don't have to do nails.
Oh, that's smart.
And gloves make everything seem fancy.
Yeah.
And then I would say finally, you can't go wrong with a caftan because then you don't have to worry about your body, really boobs, hips, anything. Do like a caftan. Like if I was gonna do one time drag from like Amazon, do like a turban and a caftan. Like
That's a
witchy,
look for
Palm
sure.
Springs, gypsy. Like just do that. Big earrings.
Those are great tips. I'm gonna like put that in like my toolbox for the future.
Yeah, like a cheap turban with like a big ring glued to it, like a fortune teller. Fortune teller is easy and comfortable.
So like the finale of All Stars 5 is on tonight. As the winner of All Stars 3, who do you predict will join you in the Drag Race Hall of Fame?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I'll probably never jump ship from being Team Shay. I mean, Shay and I have been doing drag together for so long. She was way before she did Drag Race. She was like the best drag queen I knew then.
Mm.
Like best
Good.
dancer. She can make costumes. She can sing. She
Right.
can rap. She could do everything.
And she's like been the front runner this whole season, so
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
for her as well.
you never know though. I mean, like All Stars has unique rules, and like you never know what could happen.
Right.
I
Well,
mean,
we'll have to find out tonight.
yeah, I mean, when I went All Stars, so much of it was like a Rube Goldberg machine of like this person left and this person was voted out, and like you never know what would magically happen for you to win or not win. I mean, we all thought Shay was going to win season 9,
That's true.
so
Yeah.
just stay tuned and like who you like.
Really good.
And
at
no
that.
matter what, someone's robbed. The story is always someone's robbed. So
It's
get ready to be mad.
that's
People are going to be
true.
mad tonight, no matter what.
Because like I also really like Juju. Like I really want there to be like an Asian like All Stars winner. So like Juju's
Oh,
like my
Juju's
favorite.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think in 2020 a white girl named Cracker is going to win anything. But they're all good. I mean, the most important thing about losing or winning Drag Race is be proud of who you lose to. If someone wins and you don't win, make sure it's someone that you really love and you're like, oh, they're amazing. I don't feel bad about that at all. You know?
Yeah. And it's like what you do with this after, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Juju and girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, so it's a pity that I can't actually like chat with you and Katya at the same time because I.
Oh yeah, I'll go so she can pop in.
Yeah, well, she's gonna join in just a bit. So Instagram Live just doesn't allow multiple people in one chat, but like it would have been so much fun if we were all chatting together. So I was thinking like we could do something fun to kind of tie both of you together. And I was thinking that I could ask you 5 questions about Katya to see how well you know her, and then later on I'll ask her for her answers and see how it compares.
Oh God, I don't know like anything about her. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you want to just do 3 questions?
No, let's
then?
do it.
Okay, yeah.
We're like best friends, but we don't know anything about each other.
Okay, let's try one. So, which facial feature of Katya's do you think that she thinks is the strongest?
Her lips. She just got her lips done again.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
I feel like in this book, you know.
Or if she's not doing her fake features, I think her eye color.
Oh,
I mean, she has naturally like really light blue eyes.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this book, you noted that the three things you would grab if your house caught fire are a Red Bull, your vintage Malibu Barbie, and your makeup bag. What's
Yeah.
the one thing that Katya would save in this situation?
Oh, there's this knife with eyeballs all over it that she has. That's like a custom knife. I think she would
Oh,
take
wow.
that. She would either take that or one of her antique Russian daggers.
Wow. You actually do know a lot more than you're giving yourself credit for.
Maybe I do.
Yeah, maybe you do.
I could be wrong.
Okay, so next question. Which of these recent viral hunks would Katya pick? So Henry Cavill building a computer in a tank top, or Zac Efron scruffy and topless in his Netflix show?
I mean, Henry Cavill probably.
Yeah. Is that your pick as well?
Oh, yes. That dad bod was not a dad bod. I'm like, who are these people's fucking hot dads that your dad's body looks like that? I don't even know my dad, never met him, but if I did, based on me, I know he doesn't look like that.
Yeah, that was
So,
not a bad bot for Zac Efron.
call me when he has like a great grandma bod.
Okay, next question. Which of these heels does Katya dislike the most? So we have peep toes, stilettos, cutout heels, and kitten heels.
Oh, she hates the kitten heels.
Oh, really?
Yes, of course. She hates the kitten heels and she hates my white go-go boots.
Okay, and final question. So who is Katya's favorite Spice Girl?
I'm going to go with Victoria.
Yeah, their style seems similar.
I'm going to go with Victoria. Yeah.
Okay, we'll find out later then. So this is all the time that we have. Like before we go, I actually want to bring up the one picture that you posted on Instagram recently about how you're missing Tim Hortons.
Yes, Illy Timmy's.
Oh my
I
God, the
love Tim
Canadian
Hortons.
staple. So I'm curious, what is your go-to Timmy's order?
That apple fritter, bitch.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, that apple fritter and I mean, I'm not a coffee drinker, so they're hot chocolates and they're like seasonal, like cinnamon drinks. They're warm drinks. I'm not a coffee drinker, but their drinks are just beautiful.
I love
And
it.
I love the Timbits, those little donut holes. People always bring those for us on tour, and me and the band, like, I can't eat it because I have to fit in these little costumes all year, but the band just flips out and eats all those little donuts.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Like, I hope you come to Canada soon and, like, have some Canadian Tim Hortons again.
I would love to.
Yeah, like, when this
In the
goes
words
on.
of Degrassi, whatever it takes, I know I can make it through.
Amazing. Well, I cannot wait to see what you do next, like a new book maybe. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.